Good morning, everybody. Pam here with your Monday morning motivation. How is everybody doing this morning? I'm going to take a minute and just see if some people will pop on, but I know it's a holiday, so I know lots of people might be sleeping in or out camping. And for me, I get none of that. Today is just like any other day for me, so that's why I'm here for you guys. Coffee is good, and it's after 9:30, so I can have creamer in my coffee. Woohoo! I've still been doing some intermittent fasting. After about a week of it or so, I took a day of a break. Yes, you can go have an apple. I took about a day of a break and just kind of let my body, I don't know. Intermittent fasting allows your body to heal. So that's kind of my understanding of it. So I go about 15 to 16 hours from like evening to morning where I don't eat. I have water. In the morning I'll have coffee, but I'll have it either black or with just like a splash of almond milk in it, which has like super low calories. There's like no carbs and a little tiny bit of fat, a little tiny bit of protein, but that's about it. So, and then even then I won't even have coffee right away in the morning, just because more often than not, I get up at 5:30 and I do my workout. So I don't drink coffee. I'll drink my water. I'll drink like a whole big bottle of water, and then I'll get into my coffee. So, excuse me. I just ate something too, so it's like in my tummy. So yeah, I've been doing intermittent fasting. I've been doing low carb, not like keto low carb, but like low carb, and a little bit higher fat, higher protein. With my bariatric clinic dietitian, she likes me to do like a high protein diet, limited fat. So this has been a bit different, but this has been working for me in the last week and a half that I've been doing this. Almost 2 weeks, I've lost like 5 pounds, which the first week was 4 pounds, because like cleaning out your gut and letting your gut heal was a big part of that. So I think I'm gonna still keep doing intermittent fasting, take 1 or 2 days a week off, having like maybe a cheat day once a week, something like that, just to allow myself to have those foods but that I crave. But to be honest, I'll have a craving for something. Like last night, the girls wanted cookies for like a little treat, and I keep a baggie full of little cookies in the basement freezer. So I went downstairs and grabbed them each one, and I didn't even want one. You know, I'm like, and that used to be my biggest thing, was just I wanted that. So I wanted the sweet, I wanted the chocolate, I wanted that sort of stuff. So it's been a lot better for my cravings. Hopefully it stays that way. But anyway, I'm going to get into today's topic. I frequently use emails from success.com that I get in my inbox. You can go to their website, so subscribe to success.com, and you will get weekly or daily, sometimes, emails into your inbox for just like articles that's posted. And I absolutely love their website. There's so many resources, especially for entrepreneurs, on there. And today I want to go through Napoleon Hill's 17 principles of personal achievement. And the first thing I seen when I opened the email from, I think it was a couple days ago, was a quote from Ernest Hemingway. It says, "There is nothing noble in being superior to your fellow man. True nobility is being superior to yourself." So essentially, you are wanting to compare you to yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people and other people's journeys. That's not fair. That's definitely not fair to yourself, and that's not fair to put any sort of pressure on other people like that. So essentially what you want to do is just become better than yourself every day. So that's why I read articles like this one. That's why I do courses and our new beta testing. The last few mornings I've gone through our new discovery process for our new Affiliate Institute platform. And let me just tell you, I filled out the questions and they put them all together in a way that then they build you a personalized game plan. So I'm super, super grateful for Cam and the guys for putting this together for us. And this weekend, Saturday, is our mini intensive launch event for AI in Edmonton, and is Saturday, and then Sunday is the Kelowna mini intensive. So I'm super excited for us the Canadians, because this past weekend was Chicago, and then in June they're doing like 4 cities in Australia. Hi, sweetie. Do you want to go? You want an apple? Is that what you want? Zoe, can you get your sister an apple, please? Sure. I know. Your sister wants one. Sorry. Oh, thank you. I get a horsey. Anyway, so Chicago, this bunch of people in the States got to see what Affiliate Institute is all about. This weekend, Edmonton and Kelowna, we are coming for you, and I'm going to help. I'm going to volunteer at the Edmonton event because I was in Vegas. I know it's about. I don't have to go. I don't have to go and pay the money and do that. I would rather go and volunteer and like watch everybody's reactions as everything is just revealed. So I'm like a kid on Christmas. Saturday's Christmas. So I'm super excited for that. But anyway, Zoe's getting you an apple. Kids. So, Napoleon Hill's 17 Principles of Personal Achievement. If you have not heard of Napoleon Hill, this is his book, Think and Grow Rich. If you have not read it yet or listened to the audio, apparently the audio is really good for this book. I have not, I've not listened to the audio. I've just read the book. But if you have not read it, read it. This book is amazing. So if you need to figure out how to get that, I can put a link for it in the comments when I'm completely done this go live. I can throw it in there. So, yes, Napoleon Hill's 17 Principles of Personal Achievement. So, lesson 1, the definiteness of purpose. So, without purpose and a plan, people drift aimlessly through life. This is the starting point of all achievement. So if you don't know, okay, let's not think of, like last week I was talking about, like, you don't need to know your full purpose in life, but you need to have a why in order to achieve anything in your life. You need to have a purpose. So you're like, well, I don't know what my purpose is in life. Well, what do you enjoy doing? What would you do if time and money didn't matter? You know, think of that. Like, who would you affect on a daily basis? You know, mine's my family, my girls, myself. I am my own why. Think about that for a minute. Last week I talked about the DeMartini values worksheet. I sent it off to a couple people, and I've done that worksheet a few times. It's changed my life, and it's changed my perspective. It's changed my why. If it's something that you want to look at, then definitely send me a message. I will send it to you. Lesson number 2, a mastermind alliance. Mastermind principle consists of alliance of 2 or more minds working in perfect harmony for the attainment of common definite objective. Success does not come without the cooperation of others. And that is why I absolutely love our community. I have multiple masterminds. I have a bunch of ladies that I mastermind with. We're called the Diva Bosses. I have our team, my mentor and his, like, everybody on his team, mastermind with them. And sometimes if I do like a 90-day sprint, we do a mastermind pretty much every day, which gets to be a lot. But when you have a computer and internet, it's so easy to get together with people nowadays. Like I was helping a fellow with his ad accounts got shut down, his business manager on Facebook got shut down. And you know what? It's not a big deal. I helped him create a new one. It wasn't a big deal. And he's just like, this is amazing. Like, I can't believe you can actually do this. I'm like, it's not a big deal. You just do it. So I'm so grateful that I had the knowledge to help him fix what his problems, essentially, right? I found a solution to his problems and I helped him attain it. So yeah, super, super grateful for that. Applied faith, lesson number 3. Faith is you guys, what did I say? I'm almost done. Can you sit, please? Watch your show or turn it off. Sorry. Faith is a state of mind through which your aims, desires, plans, and purposes may be translated into their physical or financial equivalent. So whether you believe in God, whether you believe in goddess, whether you believe in the universe or source energy, whatever you believe in, you still have to believe in something. So find it and definitely believe. If you are searching for a group, I'm part of this one called the Manifestation Babes, and she puts things together very, very well. She has a podcast. It's Catherine Zenica, I think. I can't remember her last name exactly, but she has a podcast. She's really active on Instagram. Definitely check her out at Manifestation Babe. Lesson number 4, going the extra mile. When you go the extra mile, the law of compensation comes into play. So going the extra mile is the action of rendering more and better service than that which you're presently paid. So it's just going over and above. You feel good when you go over and above, when you're holding the door open for somebody, or whether you're helping a colleague with their problems. I didn't get paid for that stuff, but that's just the way it is. I used to volunteer pretty much full time for our local rodeo association, and I went over and above constantly just because that's who I am. I'm that person. I'm always helping people. Now lesson number 5, pleasing personality. Your personality is the sum total of one's mental, spiritual, and physical traits and habits that distinguish one from all the others. It is the factor that determines whether one is liked or disliked by others. I used to be the person that needed to be liked by others. Okay, no screaming, please. I needed the validation. I needed to be liked by others. So that's one of the reasons why I went over and above so much, was because I needed to be liked. In the last year or so, I've made the switch that, you know what? I don't need to be liked by these people that just like me because I do all this stuff for them. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to me. That's not fair to my family. I hope you don't play with my computer. My kids are behind me. So essentially, I've made the switch. I still have the pleasing personality. I still want to help others when I can. But if it doesn't make me say hell yes, I say hell no. So it's been very difficult, but I've been able to do it more often than not in the last year, 6 months or so. It's been more, but yeah, that's been huge for me. Lesson number 6, a personal initiative. Personal initiative is the power that inspires the completion of that. Hi, I have a kid behind me. The power initiative is the power. No, you can't have mommy's book. Thank you though. Can you go find your own book? Here's a book. There, book. Well, you can't have mommy's book. You can have this one. No? Okay. Where was I? Okay. Personal initiative is the power that inspires the completion of that which one begins. It is the power that starts all action. No person is free until he learns to do his own thinking and gains the courage to act on his own. That was pretty self-explanatory. Lesson number 7, a positive mental attitude. I don't know if I'm going to get through all 17 of these. Holy. Especially if I keep adding to them. Positive mental attitude is the right mental attitude in all circumstances. Success attracts more success while failure attracts more failure. This one is so important. Law of attraction rules apply. If you have not read The Magic and did the magical practices in The Magic, practicing gratitude every day, you definitely need to start doing that. Okay, no, you can't have that. Thank you. Here, you need a pen. Okay, have a pen. Here. This will get her out of my hair for a little while. Have a piece of paper. You can draw right there. Okay. Having a positive mental attitude despite circumstances that may occur in your life, not things that happen to you or because of you or anything that has to do with you. Like this isn't you. This is just things that occur in your life and stories that you tell yourself. So if you try and think of the positive, remain grateful for everything, everything is just going to come up way better than if you were not. Lesson number 8, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm in faith is faith in action. Is the intense emotion known as burning desire. It comes from within, although it radiates outwardly in the expression of one's voice and countenance. What do you want? Okay. So the reason why I come on here every week for motivation and like trying to give you guys value is because I'm super enthusiastic about personal development. If I could learn to speak today. I'm super enthusiastic. I'm passionate. If you don't have that degree in your life, then maybe you need to find something else to be enthusiastic about. Number 9, self-discipline. If you do not control your thoughts, you cannot control your needs. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of thought. If you do not control your thoughts, you cannot control your needs. Self-discipline calls for balancing of the emotions of your heart with the reasoning faculty of your head. That one's pretty self-explanatory as well, but something that I struggle with because as most of you know, I really don't like to exercise that much, but I've been a lot better at it. Lately, I've been getting up early and getting in my workout before the kids get up. So it's all about what goes on in your head, right? Thank you. Number 10, accurate thinking. The power of thought is the most dangerous or the most beneficial power available to man, depending how it's used. Another law of attraction lesson. What you think about, you bring about. Your thoughts, consciously, subconsciously, superconsciously, that's all what brings about your life. What? Go find a sucky. Go find a sucky. I need to wean her off her suckies. Controlled attention, lesson number 11. Controlled attention leads to mastery in any type of human endeavor because it enables one to focus the powers of his mind upon the attainment of a definite objective and keep it so directed at will. Controlled attention means don't deviate from your ultimate goal. I did when I was doing some lessons on the computer, I did our platform, and I was like, okay, well, this is okay. But then I found Darren Hardy's Fast Pass, so I did that for 12 weeks. But then I was also doing a coaching program from one of the people in our community, and I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I got too much going on. But with this new program that we've got going, everything will be in it. Like, you won't need other education, other lessons, other programs. Even though I love Darren Hardy, don't get me wrong, I'm not going out and buying all of his programs. I bought that Fast Pass one, and it got me in a really good mental state. And he's very educational. Like, he's the editor for Success Magazine. He's an amazing human being, which, I still get his emails every day, the Daring Dailies. So it's like 5 minutes of his videos, like an inspirational video, kind of like what I do for here weekly, except for mine are definitely a lot longer than 5 minutes. Maybe they need to be only 5 minutes. Teamwork. Teamwork is a harmonious cooperation that is willing, voluntary, and free. Whenever the spirit of teamwork is the dominating influence in business or industry, success is inevitable. Harmonious cooperation is a priceless asset that you can acquire in proportion to your giving. Teamwork is about, okay, for an example, we've got little team chats, little team masterminds, and one of our ladies she wrote out like a post for her Facebook. She's like, what do you guys think? So, I kind of tweaked it a little bit, saying, well, this is what I think, it's not too pushy, but it's not too crazy. Another lady's like, well, what about you adding this? And what about, it's all about teamwork, and we all do it. Like, I put my posts in there too, saying, hey, what do you guys think? Or whatever. Just because more than one set of eyes is always a good thing. Adversity and defeat. Many so-called failures represent only a temporary defeat that may prove to be a blessing in disguise. Individual success usually is in exact proportion of the scope of the defeat the scope of the defeat the individual has experienced and mastered. Many so-called failures represent only a temporary defeat that may prove to be a blessing in disguise. That is basically self-explanatory. I don't have to give you any little tidbits for that one, but watch my video that I posted from yesterday. Failure is not fatal. Number 14, where are we? Creative vision. Creative vision is developed by the free and fearless use of one's imagination. It is not a miraculous quality with which one is gifted or is not gifted at birth. I used to think that, I'm not creative. I'm not the creative one. I don't like to draw. I'm not the painter. My sister, I have like 2 sisters that are like really creative. I have a niece that's super creative. She likes to draw. But creativity doesn't necessarily mean art. I am a pretty darn good writer. I always have loved to write short stories or my posts or anything like that. Creativity isn't defined by one thing. So creativity could mean anything. So definitely unleash your creativity. Lesson number 15, health. Sound health begins with a sound health consciousness, just as financial success begins with a prosperity consciousness. It's all about law of attraction. If you can open up your mind to these kind of consciousnesses, then definitely anything can happen. I've always been grateful for my health, even though just over a year ago I was diagnosed with pre-diabetes. I have PCOS. I had high cholesterol. But in the last year, I've been grateful for being able to, I have a beating heart. I have functioning lungs. I can walk. I can hold my children. I can hold their hands. I can see them. I can feel them. I have spectacular health. But it's even gotten better since I've been grateful for what I actually have. So there's another law of attraction for you. 16, budgeting time and money. Time and money are precious resources, and few people striving for success ever believe they possess either one in access. There's unlimited money in the world. There's unlimited money energy. You just need to open up your mind to it. There's unlimited time. If you think that there's unlimited time, you have time for everything in your life that you are prioritizing. So maybe you need to change your priorities, change your values. That's another DeMartini values worksheet thing. I keep going back to that. Man, that thing was awesome. And the last but not least, number 17, habits. Developing and establishing positive habits leads to peace of mind, health, and financial security. Whether or you are where you are because of your established habits, thoughts, and deeds. So habits, good or bad, it's all come from here, your subconscious, your superconscious, your consciousness. So maybe, and in order to change your consciousness, your subconsciousness, your superconsciousness, you have to actively develop new habits by doing that one thing that you want to develop a habit with for, some people say 21 days, some people say 30 days. I don't care what it is. It's got to be, more than a couple days. You have to develop that habit for more than a couple days. Then you rewire your brain, and it's no longer something that you have to consciously think about it anymore. It goes into your subconscious and then your superconscious. So I hope you guys got some value from me today. I hope that you will tune in next week. Same time, same station, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Every Monday, I bring you Monday morning motivation. And I will find another topic. If there's topics that you guys want me to talk about, put it in the comments, send me a message. I would love to get some feedback. If you're watching, obviously, I think only Amber popped on live. Thank you, Amber, for watching. And I hope that if you guys watch the replay, type in replay, and just, what you took away from this Go Live. So I hope you guys are having an awesome start to your Monday. I hope you have an awesome, spectacular, fantastic week, because it's the beginning of a new week, the beginning of a new day, and you're here, you're alive, you're breathing. Bonus, you're not 6 feet under. So I will catch you guys next week, 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, right here on my page. I am super grateful, love and appreciate you all. See you next week.